So, welcome friends into the series of Materia Medica section, the frequently used remedies. Today I am going to discuss about the belladonna. So, after aconite, we need to use belladonna frequently. So that's why I am included this remedy, because aconite, belladonna, pulsatilla, naxamica and Bryonia are the very frequently used remedy. Keep it in mind all the times. That's why I am repeating this every time. So let's start it onto our presentation area. So where I will show you in detail about the belladonna. So let's get started on presentation area. This is the belladonna. I want to explain about the graphical presentation of belladonna that will always keep in our mind when patient came towards us. So there is a typical presentation of belladonna pathology, belladonna exciting causes, belladonna physical generals, belladonna mental generals and subjective nature of the belladonna. So one by one we'll discuss over that. So first aspect we discuss, that is the exciting causes. Why? Because when patient came towards us, he is saying that I am exposure to the cold wine, I am exposure to the heat, I am exposure to that and this, blah blah blah, various things. And that is the important thing. We need to focus on the diagnosis of condition as well as the exciting cause, which that remedy is most suited. So grief and mortification is the very important aspect while thinking about the belladonna. Most of the time we think about ignitia and all these things, but primarily we need to think about the belladonna, also grief and mortification. So then insect stings, the very best remedy very we can commonly use. There is an inflammatory reaction will develop after various kinds of insect stings, right from sting bees, honey bees, ants and so many insects. When they eat to when they bite us and will develop an inflammatory process which is very painful. So at that time we need to think about the belladonna, that might be the exciting cause. Then uncovering head, most of the time we heard that I just riding from the school to call home, or some home to any tuition or somewhere, I just ride on bike and I uncovered the head, and because of that cold winds or some that uncovering, I am suffering from this body ache and throat infections or any kind of infection. So uncovering of head is the important cause of belladonna pathologies, or this is the exciting cause. So always keep it in mind that when patient says that I uncovered my head and because of that I am suffering, so you need to think over the belladonna as exciting cause. Then getting wet, so that in that relation, so there is so many things. When your patient come towards us and saying that I just clean my hairs, or I shampooed my hairs and after that I am suffering from that. So cold bathing or getting wet or haircut, so at that time she is applying the very cold things or cold showers and so many things. So cold bathing, getting wet mostly to the heads, so that is the very important exciting cause of belladonna. So then come on to the pathological aspect of the belladonna. Plethora is there, that means the excessive blood flow is all over in the body. So patient feels that of puffiness, plethora, fullness of circulation, and there is a congestion is there, that's why it developed inflammation. So this is not the remedy in first stage of inflammation, but belladonna is the remedy when the inflammation is in its highest peak. So everything is there, heatness, redness and pain, everything is there. So at that time, so that is the important fully developed inflammation is the condition of belladonna pathologist. At that time you need to think about the belladonna remedy about these pathological aspects. So then that's why the very common symptoms, redness, congestion and heat. These are the three important symptoms of inflammation, so that we commonly met with the belladonna pathologies. Pain is severe there is a crampy pain, there is spasmodic pain, hyperesthesia is there. What is by hyperesthesia? Because all his external senses, the affected parts are become sensitive to touch. So that's why in the belladonna we heard that the patient is sensitive to jar and touch. So that means patient pains is very severe, the nerve endings are getting activated, and he didn't want to someone to be near also. So touch is also very much aggravating for the belladonna conditions. Then we think about the subjective aspect of belladonna. So patient comes with the violence is there. Violence means that the everything is in a extraordinary. So when we watch on the inflammation either in a throat infection or somewhere else, so it looks very angry, very red, fiery redness, violence is there, pain is. If it is in a mental disorders also, mind affections are there in case of schizophrenia or any kind of psychosis. So violence is there, any pain is there, there is violence is there. Violence is commonly observed in the belladonna pathologies. Then delirium, when patients is in the fever conditions, so there is a viral fever or might be the bacterial fever. Whenever there is an inflammation is fully developed and the fever raises to more than 102, 103, and patients is landed into the delirium, at that time we need to think about the belladonna, because belladonna affects the brain also. Throbbingness, because the plethora is there, full of blood is there, so palpitation, there is a palpation, throbbing is always there because of due to the full rush of blood. Anguish, restlessness is there. So as we already discussed into the aconite, there is a tossing restlessness, there is a very severe restlessness, patient is irritable. But in aconite there is a hue of panicness, there is a hue of fear is there, patient is approach is fearful. But in the belladonna approach is anguish, restlessness, but approach is angry approach. So patient is in a very violent anger, and then he is suffering from anguish, restlessness, bodily, mentally and physically also. Then patient, as I already said, that there is a hyperesthesia of all nerve endings. So patient is sensitive to touch and jar, means someone, he don't want someone to be near also. That is a very important aspect of belladonna, subjectiveness, sensitivity to external impressions, but especially to the touch and someone to be near. So widely dilated pupils is another very important subjectiveness of belladonna, because in the belladonna cases most of the time pupils are very widely dilated, you need to examine. And the pulse is very full pulse, very rapid pulse, fast pulse, quick pulse is there. So we need to focus on this aspect of the belladonna subjectiveness. Then when come on to the physical general level, appetite is decreased. Even in the aconite there is appetite decrease, but in the belladonna also there is appetite is decreased. Thirst is increased, same thing is we are watching, but it is altered, not normally. So don't find out that if patient is saying that I am not feeling hungry and I am just thirst is increased, or I am thirsty and whatever it may be, so don't consider that. But in the disease condition, in the morbidity, while suffering, when these physical generals are get altered, at that time only we need to focus on to the belladonna of these physical generals, altered state of physicals. Then sleep, patient, here is the difference. So in the aconite the disturbed sleep is here, but here is a patient is in a some very deep sleep, is comatose sleep is there. But in sleeping he is starting, jerks are there. So this type of pattern is there, but patient is in a deep sleep, but still some suddenly he gets startled or suddenly jerks the hands or fingers or legs might be. So then sensitivity and dry skin, usually if there is inflammation, so there is a look is sensitive and patient is skin is looks dry. So that's about the belladonna presentation. When we keep in mind these things about belladonna, when patient came towards us, at that time we need to focus only on that aspect, and we understand that this patient is of belladonna type, so need to collect the proper subjective symptoms of the patients, whatever may be the suffering, confirm from Materia Medica Pura and prescribe with the LM potency, and I guarantee you will get a 101% result. So that is my motto, to share with you what is the practical genuine approach of Master Hahnemann in our practice also. Thank you, keep watching. So I will discuss a next remedy in the next week. Thank you.